What's up, crypto kids, blockchain, profit seekers, all my friends? How you doing today? Coming at you with a little bit of update. It's going to be hitting Drip, Animal Farm, Prometheus, and see what else we could fit in there. But we'll start right here at Drip. Price has been under a lot of pressure. If you look through the books, it's nothing but sells. People just dumping. Fear trade in full effect. And this as a speculative asset. And most people, especially the old timers, they're all in profits. So you should expect them to sell this off, trying to get into stables, trying to, ride the back of that fear trade. Hopefully a lot of them are buying the dip, but probably not the case. Probably a lot of that going into stables at the moment, waiting to see what else is going to go on in the greater world affairs and all that good stuff. But the price has been under some downward speculation. I'm still holding at this point. I'm not buying, I'm not really selling. I'm just, hydrate what I have in the farm, or in the faucet. But actually this is a great time to be selling. And for me, I will be basically planning to sell all the way down to $70. Below $70, kind of sitting tight. And then from $50 on, I am a buyer, and I will be loading up the drip faucet. But with so many whales sitting on a lot of coins that they don't even have in their wallets, you can expect this price to probably see a little downward momentum, or at least that the opportunity is there. You can see we're getting a little bit of pullback here, but the price is still under some serious pressure. Volume is lower than it's been, and the attention has been spread. But we do still have all of the the drip shillers, the super shill club out there and working the price, and we need those guys to do that. Now, you'll notice with these guys, a lot of these guys, they're the same type of people. Some of them work with the devs, and I believe that the devs that were doing all of those farming miner contracts that were basically really great for the person who started it and the person who got in first and promoted it, and for the rest of us, we're just getting dumped on while they're making tens of thousands of percent over the top of us, right? Which is the same thing that the reason why the drip garden was created was basically, if you read through the white paper, was to, stop all those scam contracts. And I think a lot of that was to bring his promoters in line, because they're the main ones promoting that, right? So one quick little side note, if you see a bunch of coins coming out right now, or platforms called the Piggy Vault, the Piggy Farmer, the Piggy anything, if they got Piggy in the title at all, they are riding the coattails of something else, and probably not the project you're looking for. And I'm pretty sure that the person coming out with these new little, games, they are games, but they're, investor games, and working directly with these promoters, and all these drip promoters coming out right away and happen to be talking about some Piggy something or other. Just know that these are the same devs who create miners. I don't think the contracts are going anywhere. I don't think they're reg pools. I think they're going to be around, but they are designed with extreme Ponzonomics to really incentivize those people who are in early working with the devs and all that good stuff. And I generally stay away from those type of things. If it's not like a fair system for everyone, then what the hell is the point? Because especially with like smart contracts, the chances of them being drained, which is not a rug, that's just part of life. That happens. So you already have that risk. So you're looking for someone who, is going to promote, who seems to have their stuff together, and, has really a unique tale, a story. These things generally keep smart contracts going, especially if they got good audit, this type of thing. But it doesn't make smart contracts foolproof, right? They drain. That's what they happen. Especially the more whales you get in there, the more they drain, because they're not trying to compound. And right now you have all the, when all the drip promoters telling everyone to get in at like $200, $150 and all that, like, oh great, this thing's going to 1,000. They were all saying it. And I'm like, you guys gotta stop, man. Too many whales are holding that token. So you brought a bunch of people you had them buy drip at 200. Now you're getting them into some freaking, Piggy video game that is that you're already in. You're in a great position from the beginning, and now it's just another way to keep dumping on people. And if you see someone who all they have is referral links, every single thing that they talk about and bring to you has referral links, except for maybe one or two where they brought it to their people early and they're using you as exit liquidity, well, that's probably a good sign. For instance, you probably saw that, like, I talked about the tanks minting. I'm like, hey, these tanks are about to mint. You need to get these tanks for Tank Warzone. Major opportunity, sold out so so quick. The price freaking skyrocketed. I was like telling everyone to get in at $200 something. It ended up at $333. But then one of our guys, who we see all the time, especially one of these drip guys, he comes out with a tank Warzone video after the minting. So what is the point? To get people to come and buy in so you have exit liquidity? I just don't understand that. If you're going to show people opportunities, show them at the time when they can do something. Anyway, that's beside the point. Some of you probably know exactly who I'm talking about. But, you don't want to be exit liquidity for someone else. We want to get on top of these things and be in them early. And it's nice to get, behind some tech. It is nice to get behind, a strong community like the drip community. Okay. Let's keep moving this forward. This price, I think, like I said, about $70. I am going to, probably start buying in at $50. I will load in a lot. If it gets below that, I will be putting in quite a bit more. And like I said, all sales on the chart primarily. No big buys. Here's a buy for $14, $200, $24, $1,556. But you got a lot of big sells. So we'll see what happens there. Just know that there are a lot of whales holding a lot of these coins. Same with the pigs, same with the dogs. And when the price pumps, you can expect them to dump. You saw it on day one, and you're going to see that, going on from here. As far as the price of pigs, looking just fine. We're at 50 something dollars. I think this is settling into where it will, need to be. And I think this coin has a good chance of seeing some serious upward potential, as it is the number one way to earn pigs. And pigs, now that they're turning that into like a hex deposit slash, farming game, I think it's pretty smart. I think it's going to add a lot of utility to the pigs. I wonder why that wasn't part of the original setup, or was it and we just didn't know? Hard to say exactly, but it did seem like a pretty smart idea to be a fly-by-night type of thing. We'll see what happens. There is a separate referral program for the entire pigs thing, so know that. You got like 3 separate referral programs. You got the drip one, you got the animal farm, and now you have the pigs. The piggy bank contract will have its own separate referral program. Interesting. Let's go ahead and stop by the animal farm. So you got this thing on the top, tells you where you're at, and depending on the price and what's going on, they change this from maximal peg restricted to deflationary. We're in deflationary now, and that means that the APRs on all the farms go down. I saw someone calling all these pools, these additional, other than the native pools, vampire pools. It's the most ridiculous freaking thing I've ever heard. Without, one, this liquidity should be being utilized to accumulate fees, right? It's not like the liquidity is all just sitting here, especially we know that the BUSD, like that is being staked. It's earning additional protocol revenue for the farm. It's not just sitting there like in other farms. And you should really read the white paper before you say something like these are vampire farms and these don't belong here. And if only this would have been a great platform if only these couple things were here: the dogs BSD, the dogs wrap BNB, the dogs pull, and the pig pen. No one would have come here. That is just utterly ridiculous. And the reason that's true is because there's so many degen farmers, right? There's people that come in, they're liquidity shopping. They don't know anything about drip. They don't know anything about the animal farm. Why are they here? Because of these APRs. This is your advertising. This brings everyone in. This is the only reason people will look deeper into your protocol, right? Because people are out there hunting for yield. They see great yield on your platform. They come, they get in. Yes, they're selling the dogs, but at the same time, they're getting into your protocol. They're learning about it. They're adding, you're increasing these impressive numbers for your total value locked. Without these numbers, no one comes. Without these farms, you don't have these numbers. Plain damn simple. It's calling them vampire farms. It just shows a lack of understanding of what brings people in here. You don't have all this TVL without all these beautiful farms you have down here, even if the APRs are low. And if this liquidity is being used in other ways to increase fees, revenues, and all that stuff, then it is beautiful. And everyone here has basically agreed to let them use if they want to go and DeFi as a service with this money, no one here is going to care. We are all on board with these guys making money for us. So lowering down these APRs when these farms is in a deflationary model is, a good, so you have some different options for how you want to work that. So you have deflationary, restricted, pegged, and maximal. Maximal is when they're trying to pump out as high as it can. I can't imagine it ever getting back there. And then we get restricted and pegged, and currently in deflationary. So currently more dogs and pigs are being burned than through fees and all that than are being generated in the pools. That works just fine for me. I like that a lot. So what has that done? It has brought down the APRs of all of the pools. So I have this all this BUSD here. Let's just pull all this out because it's making 59.67%. I probably earned back my 6% deposit fee plus more when this was ranging up a little bit, but there's a lot better things that we can do with our liquidity than just leaving it sitting here. So let's go ahead and withdraw all this BUSD. We're going to max out. That's $1,672. Let's go ahead and remove all of that. Why not? It isn't doing much for us over here with the APR of 59%. And I always see people going like, that's way more than you can get from a bank. You never hear me say that because we don't have our money in a bank. We got it on a freaking Web3 wallet out in the middle of freaking hyperspace doing crazy amounts of stuff. This to compare it to bank returns, like every time I see someone say that, it makes me cringe. So that's why you don't hear me compare stuff to returns that we get at banks. I compare it to returns we get on other crypto protocols, right? Okay, wrap BNB is getting pretty low too, 79%. Now, we do know that this, when this goes up, all of these pools are going to go up, right? We know that's going to happen. And so I'm happy to leave a lot of this here, especially if it's over, kind of over the 50% range. I'm fine. We just know there's more stuff we could do with our BUSD. So for now, I'm going to leave this wrap BNB here. I think my plan, though, is I'll probably do that as soon as I get off this video. I'm going to take half of this BNB out. I'm going to take half of the dogs out. I'm only going to leave enough dogs in this pool to make sure I have maxed out the referral reward program, because you need like 13 dogs or something. So I'm going to pull out half of this. I'm going to pair it up with half of this BNB out of here, or at least some of this BNB out of here. Looks like the dog's price is really smashed down my the total amount here in the dogs. I'm sure you're all experiencing the same thing. So I am going to take this wrap BNB and this dogs and then drop whatever I have above the 13 dogs or whatever it is to make sure I've maxed out the referral program. I'm going to put it over here in the farm. So I'm going to take that, pair it up with the dogs BNB, because this is beautiful, earning over 1% a day still. The drip BUSD garden is doing just fine, and personally, I think this is a better play than just drip right now, because I think, drip, who knows exactly what's going to happen with the price, but being that you're in here into the liquidity pool, I think, drip is going to be all over the place. And I think that this pool is a great place to be, buying the rips, selling the dips, doing all the stuff that, people are like, impermanent loss. It's not a permanent loss if you are leaving it in there, and that's what I plan to do. So, the dollar amount will fluctuate and do what it's going to do, but not too worried about it. So there's all that. I'm going to get, like I said, break those two pools and put a bunch of it into this one here, since it is still the highest payers. These are the good paying pools at the moment. However, 170% on dogs, not so bad, right? So we got the Piggy bank coming, and I'll be loading most of my pigs into that over here at the pig pen. What do I got? $26. Let's go ahead and harvest that. And my pig amount has gone up. That's nice. And I will be leaving. I'm going to take half of my pigs out of here and put that into the other contract, and then all the pigs that I farm I will be putting into the piggy bank and just using that to DCA in to the piggy bank, and then taking my profits out of the piggy bank. And that's how I'm going to be working this farm. I think this is still a great farm. I'm happy to be here. I'm going to just keep working those APRs and get myself into those lowest pools, right? That's what I really want to do. All right, moving on from there. Let's go ahead and stop by Elephant Money. Take a look at the price real quick. It's at a whole bunch of zeros, 4538, and the price has been doing good, been doing just fine. Got a nice, this was that during that initial big rally when we first, when it was first getting going and everyone was talking about it. Kind of pumped down. They initiated a little referral program, and now all of the crypto dons and all the people who only talk about stuff with referral programs, they're now coming out with videos about Elephant Money, and it's great because the more people that come out and talk about this, the more that's going to get into it, the more money that's in here, the stronger the system is. It's really smart. I really like it. And basically what happens is when you mint their trunk, which is their stable coin, it's 75% of that is always in BUSD. The other 25% they buy trunk, wrap it up, bond it, make that mint that trunk. And when you break the trunk, you get your Elephant Money back. It comes back to you in 25% Elephant Money, and then you get the rest in BUSD. You can go sell that off or do whatever you want, or keep your Elephant Money. Just by holding the Elephant Money in your wallet, you are getting reflections, and your amount of Elephant Money is growing, right? Okay, stopping by the protocol. You have your Elephant Money on this side, your Stampede on this side. Elephant is like super simple, right? You just come in, your Elephant is in your wallet, and all this does is allow you to basically look at what you got. 82.7 billion tokens. That's all it says. Got a nice 9.44 in the past 24 hours. Looking good. This is not the main play here. This is a good play. I think this Elephant Money is going to, liquidity squeeze itself on up. But, the big play here is the stable side. You got your stables earning right here in, BUSD. Here in, you have two different options to earn on your stables. Let's connect the wallet. You got to connect on each side. You have your 74% APR, which can go up and really hasn't been much lower than that. And the good thing about this pool is you can pull out anytime you want. You can cash out at any time you want. And you're basically growing your stables at this ridiculously beautiful rate, 74.73. Your package or your funds, they never expire. Now on the bonds, 205% APR. I know most of you know this, so I'm going quick. 205% APR, and your package expires, right? So after you've reached that 205%, trickled out to you, dripped out to you. See, I got 109 here, and it just rolls out to you in that little amount, little amount each time, and after 205%, your package expires. So there's all that. So we let's add a partner real quick. There's a good friend of mine. Update. Okay. Anyway, added a partner. You simply come in here, add your little partner. To make sure you want to go ahead and refresh, hit your Connect wallet again, and make sure you got your partner. I got my Benita in here, buddy of mine. And so and it's really nice, actually, just by putting a buddy partner address in here. Mine is in the description. You're welcome to use mine. Greatly appreciated for sure. But you get a discount. You get a 0.5% bonus on every transaction you go through here, and they get a 0.5% based off of anything you do. So let's get him paid a little bit, shall we? I got his number in there. We're going to go ahead and roll this. So this will roll this $109 back into the 205% Stampede contract, and this Stampede contract, that's the one that expires, right? Okay, so we have thrown all of that in there. We rolled this 109. Let's go ahead and make sure that's rolling. Got the roll going. Cool, we're set. All that's back in there. Up another $100. So let's go ahead and use some of my BUSD to mint some coins here, right? I got, let's use 1,000. I don't want 1.69. I want $1,690. Let's do that. We're gonna mint this. Minting is not enabled. Oh, all right. Well, enable the minting. Have to do that every once in a while. It automatically turns off. So, okay, we're gonna give them permission. Let's make sure it's Elephant Money. It is good to go. Press confirm. Press close there. So my plan here is I'm going to put all this into the bonds and get this 205% APR. And then from there on out, I'm going to roll half back in and then take half and stick it into this contract here so that I have a working fund that I can work off of, right? But it will still be earning as I need it. So I have this one that's going to be pumping out the pays. I'm going to take half of that, roll it all back in, take the other half, put it into this trunk standard contract and earn the 74% APR, and then use that when I need it. So I have a pool of stables to work from, because you need a damn money market to make it in this crypto. You know, that's how I go about it. Okay, so let's get him a little more paid. We should have the trunk available. Let's go ahead and use here. So what we do is we just come to bond. We have 1.6731 thousand because it took a little fee in order to 1,673. That's good. Bond that. Stampede is not enabled. It does that to you all the time here. So just likes to eat 12 cents for fees. Good thing this isn't on ETH, huh? Okay, let's bond it. So we're bonding $1,673, sticking that into the contract. And that was the BUSD that we pulled out of the Ana farm, plus the rewards that we got from the pig pin. Okay, my amount should go up. Now I'm up to $5,000 in the contract. Not much to some of you, but pretty lucrative for me, so pretty happy about that one. Okay, last but not least, let's head over to Prometheus and check out the updates they got going on. Stopping by their Twitter. They do a weekly giveaway of $500. I won it. I got $100 just the other day. Showed up my account, the whole thing. They're like, hey, you won $100. I was like, thanks, man. I mean, I'm not, you know, there's people who can use that a lot more than I can, but I was still pretty damn happy to receive it. And now I know for a fact that it works because I got the $100 of BUSD in my wallet, and it's, you know, I already spent it. This tweet shows how much we are way ahead of the rest. One thing that I think is a must that most of these node protocols are missing is they should have a mathematician on board. Understanding and forecasting your numbers for node creation, reward rates, money flow, and more are crucial to the sustainability and growth. These guys have got that figured out with the tax. They have a floating tax. As the price goes down, the tax goes up. When the price starts going up, the tax goes down. And based off candles, like as the candles are sloping up, the tax goes down. So you're claiming, it can go all the way down to 10%. It can go all the way up to 50%. And this is the founder and creator, entrepreneur, blah, 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 of the Prometheus guy. He is our creator there. So happy to announce that we have a new community manager. Nice. These guys are building. Everything is kind of, they don't hype a lot. They just build a lot. And that's kind of what I like to look for. Something that's got more building than hype, right? Working product feature is key to a good DeFi project. I always stay away from the hype until a real product is released. Smart thinking. Your spider senses should tingle when unclear roadmap, founders get defensive, copy and paste documentations, the team keeps missing milestones, more marketing and hype than talking about the products. Trust your gut more. There are always more opportunities. That's right. And he retweeted that out. I like that a lot. One project I am looking at closely and very impressed with and personally spoke with is Prometheus DeFi. Instead of some of the node projects promising unsustainable returns, they are focused on longevity. Check out this thread. Really impressed. So I'm just super pumped here. Here's Assured DeFi. They are all KYC, the whole team, and they got a whole bunch of members on the KYC over there, and so I like that as well too. Let's take a look at the token price because it has gone up about 18% in the past 24 hours. It had a bottom out price of 13 something. That was the cheapest I have seen it. I'm in a lot higher than that. I'm in about right there, about there on my first node, somewhere in here on my second node, and I have been buying just a little bit. I got a little bit down at 14. looking to put in a little bit more because I'm slowly accumulating to purchase one more node, and I'm also using my my rewards from the platform for that. So pretty cool. Let's go take a look really quick. So in order to get a node here, it's, you know, like you have a number of tiers. Your tier starting out either just one PHI, super simple. Now, it's because there's this decay rate, like I said, these are mathematicians. This decays for 1 year, and this 0.6, you know, every day your rewards go down that little bit, right? So you start out earning 0.01, and then every day those rewards go down 0.6 of this amount. So, you know, you get same thing all the way up. This one, this top node only goes down 0.33. It goes down for 1 year. So this will reduce 33% in 1 year. And then that will be your steady pay for there on out. If you have compounded a little bit on top of that, it's going to make up for that difference. But this thing is very mathematically sustainable. Let's launch the app. Another thing that they have done for sustainability besides the decay rate is this tax system. Now, this tax system works like this. When this price is going down, the tax goes up. When the price starts going up, the tax starts going down. And currently, we are at the highest tax rate. This will go down to 10%. Now, when it's down to 10%, set your slippage to sell at 15%. When you're at a 50% tax rate, set your slippage to sell somewhere, you know, it's got to be about 60% or something, because you want to make sure you get that sold. But if you're finding that you can't sell your tokens, that's why you need to set your slippage to match the tax rate. I am not selling until this tax rate goes down because I'm here to help the protocol. I believe in this protocol. This has got a great team. And I just think that this is a fantastic node play that is extremely under the radar, more interested in building and creating things than they are about, you know, hyping the shit out of their platform. So let's go take a look at my nodes, see what I got going on before I let you out of here. The Zeus node is the biggest one. The Aries is the second. And you can see my rewards are piling up. I got a little bit in my wallet, but I am looking to basically, you know, stack up some more here because I want to get another Aries node, and then from there I'll start claiming. But, you know, for the better protocols, if they're like a weak protocol and I don't trust the team, they're not way out front, they've all been KYC'd, I just sell until I've got all my money back. I'm not doing this here. I'm looking for long-term passive income with this play, and I think that this is a deep, long, and interesting play, and so I'm going to be in here for a good long time. But the price point to come in right now is the best that it's been, and so, yeah, buying a little more. And there's all that. Give you a, you know, we hit the drip, we hit Animal Farm, we hit Trunk, Elephant Money, and we also hit Prometheus. There are links in the descriptions for these type of things. These are my main plays on BSC. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Got a lot of Phantom stuff to go over, and catch you on the next one, guys. I'm out.